Bonner says the increase in arrests with the Memphis Safe Task Force is putting a strain on the Shelby County Jail. There's nearly 3,000 inmates with nearly 250 sitting in intake. The jail was built to hold 2,800 people, but Sheriff Bonner says he does have a contract with the Tennessee Department of Corrections to move 300 inmates and another contract with the federal government to move another 150. Sheriff Bonner says those inmates should be moved in the next 2 weeks to state and federal facilities.
Tennessee is open for business. That is the message from Governor Bill Lee after New York City elected a new mayor who wants to add a 2% tax on New Yorkers who make more than $1 million a year. Governor Bill Lee says if New Yorkers don't like the direction the city is headed in, come to Tennessee. He says Tennessee's government won't get in their way.
I thought it might be a good time to remind you that Tennessee is the best state in the country for doing business. If you are a New York City business owner and you don't like the direction your city has headed, we have one of the strongest economies in the country. We have one of the lowest tax bases in the country. We have a workforce that is ready for any industry. Workforce that is ready to meet.
Well, the governor says that Tennessee is one of the most moved to states in the country. A lot of people commenting on social media about this story, saying that Tennessee is full and that traffic is already bad enough. An East Tennessee student is facing some pretty serious charges after a bomb threat was made towards Cocke County High School. So students and staff had to be evacuated yesterday morning because of this, after the school received that bomb threat. Multiple agencies, bomb dogs, searched the area and found nothing, but a 17-year-old was eventually arrested and charged.
A local high school football coach has been charged in a drug trafficking conspiracy involving over 24 Mississippi law enforcement officials. Torio Chaz Wiseman is the head football coach at Memphis Business Academy. Wiseman is accused of accepting bribes for protecting the transportation of illegal narcotics through Mississippi into Memphis and is believed to have accepted a $5,000 bribe to do so. Wiseman has since been placed on administrative leave.
All right, First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro is tracking a couple big changes coming our way, and they start tomorrow.
It all starts tomorrow with a First Alert weather day because of severe thunderstorm threats, and then the next big change beyond that, your First Alert forecast, wind chills in the 20s and teens going into early next week. The severe threat is the greatest through parts of Middle Tennessee for tomorrow evening, but still a good amount of the rest of the state is also outlooked for a strong to severe thunderstorm. We're dry all day today. Everything looks nice through the afternoon and evening. Tonight, we have more cloud cover mixing in starting tomorrow morning. First showers and thunderstorms fire up late in the afternoon, but we'll get a better scattering of all of that rather in the evening and through the overnight. And there could still be very heavy rainfall with some of these storms, but no major flooding concerns. That's quick to clear out Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon and evening. Another cold front comes in, just doesn't have any moisture with it, so not much more than a spotty shower. Hard freeze coming Monday into Tuesday. Temperatures will be below freezing very easily, and wind chills in the teens in some areas.
All right, Stefano, thanks. A Tennessee airport may be on the list of 40 airports that are going to have to reduce flights by 10% across the country. CBS and ABC News are reporting the Memphis airport is on the list. The FAA's official list is expected to come out today. The flight reductions could start as early as tomorrow and come as the government shutdown continues to put a strain on air travel.
Memphis city leaders are partnering with local agencies to help the 152,000 folks in this area who depend on SNAP benefits. The Memphis City Council approved the Memphis Fund, which is the Memphis Emergency Meal Provision and Housing Interim Services Loan Fund. It is a joint effort using about $2.5 million, and the money will go to MIFA, the Hospitality Hub, the Mid-South Food Bank, and Feed the Needy. Mobile food pantries have been packed with long lines as the need has grown significantly over the past month. From the WMC Action News 5 newsroom in Memphis, I'm Sydney Gray. Now back to you.
Speaker Cameron Sexton wants to lower the requirements to become a teacher in Tennessee to try to help fill the shortage of educators. He says there are about 2,000 open teacher positions all across the state. Right now, all teachers in Tennessee have to have a bachelor's degree, but his new proposal would allow educators with associate's degrees or degrees in a junior college program to teach kindergarten through 5th grade students. The House Speaker says he views the community college route as an enhancement rather than a reduction in standards. But the professional educators of Tennessee oppose the idea, saying it would not help schools across the state.
I don't think we want to take a step back as a state and put somebody with just an AA degree teaching their kids. We want the best and brightest in our K-5 system to teach in their schools.
We've had people successful in tennis and in America who graduated high school and all the way up to getting a PhD. Whether or not what degree you have doesn't define your success.
The number one thing that people talk about is the workload and student discipline. Until we address those two issues, Speaker's issues about 10th down the list.
Governor Bill Lee recently signed the Teacher Paycheck Protection Act, raising the minimum teacher salary to $50,000. House Speaker Sexton says he's open to talks about what the pay would look like for teachers with a 4-year degree compared to an associate's degree. Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. We stream every weekday morning right at 8. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.